It is.
What?
Spooky season.
What do you say, spoopy season?
Spoopy season.
Why was that? What's that whole?
I think it was like a Vine or a TikTok trend back in the day, and it's
Okay.
just stuck. Everybody calls it spoopy season.
Okay.
Spoopy. We're getting spoopy up in here.
Well, anyways, welcome to our Halloween spoopy episode of Dakbuster, where
I was
Forrest
running.
was running, and he went to film school. Did you?
In Savannah, Georgia, where
Oh
Forrest
my
Gump
goodness! Look
was
at that.
filmed.
It's full circle.
Mm-hmm.
And I am a biker babe.
Yeah.
I look like this all the time.
Just everyday appearance.
Every day. I forgot my shades, actually. Shit.
Oh no, where are they?
I don't know if I have any.
Oh no.
Anyways.
You want the Dahmers? The Robert Goulets? They're right there.
Anyways, yeah, so we're planning on discussing things like fall, Halloween, horror.
They're here.
I know that we come from different backgrounds when it comes to scary horror,
Mhm.
Halloween style.
Yeah.
So maybe we give a background of that first,
Yeah.
and then we'll go into whatever we researched.
I like it. Now, I have been on a horror episode of Dakbuster, but this is the first time you've been on. And in the previous episode, if you want to check
Correct.
it out, link somewhere in the description.
With our girl Alexa.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
talked about how, how parents throw their kids into pools to make them swim. I was thrown into horror as a young lad, and I swam.
And you
So,
swam far.
yeah, so I am big into the horror genre. I've been watching.
Mama threw you in.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mom loves a horror movie. Like we're a little like borderline scary with how much we love horror
Ooh.
movies.
I don't want to be on Dateline.
No, not like that.
Okay.
but no, we're like the ones that try to talk the rest of our family into going to the scary movies when they come out. Like we want to see them in the theater because it's scarier, big dark room.
Absolutely
Like
not.
love it. Love the adrenaline. Like love the jump scares and yes, I'm here for it. Whereas you,
I actually have this fear that someone will walk by my kitchen window in a scream mask.
oh my god,
Like, I don't know why. I'm
oh
just
my
like,
god.
I hate that mask.
Yeah,
Like, I hate it. Even though it's fake,
Ghostface.
I hate it.
Ghostface is my favorite, first of all.
So I watched horror movies up until probably about 7th grade. I remember a slumber party where we watched like all of them. Nightmare on Elm Street,
Ah,
Leprechaun, Candyman. We did like the Candyman in the mirror thing.
oh my god.
It was one of my
Candyman.
birthday slumber parties in the trailer court.
Oh my god.
And no,
Uh-uh.
never again.
Never again.
No.
Really?
Like I've watched The Conjuring and The Purge maybe.
Oh yeah.
But like I close my eyes half the time, so it's just not worth
Oh
it.
my god.
So, but for me, Halloween makes me think of really fun memories. It's one of my favorite holidays growing up.
Honestly,
okay?
it's up. I love dressing up, so I just love.
My dad would go all out. We'd do a graveyard
Yes.
in the trailer
Oh, that's
court
awesome.
and like have actual headstones, and people would be in our coffin every once in a while. We had like a haunted house one
God,
time.
That's sick.
And so for me, it's a nostalgia of watching. My grandma lived right by us, so we'd be at her trailer or my trailer, and we'd order pizza, and she'd have snacks, and Roseanne would be on. So
Oh my
definitely
God.
be talking about that show
Yeah.
for me. But
Oh,
it'll be
I
like the
love it.
nostalgia for me, and I'll talk about a little bit of horror ones that I've seen,
Yeah.
but probably not as deep as you're gonna get.
Yeah. I'll give you your horror. Don't worry.
He will. Thanks
Oh
to
my
Mama.
gosh. It's funny that you mentioned like having a haunted house. Like that was one thing I always wanted to do was like
It's so fun.
I remember there's been 2 times in my life where I came up with the official plan of how I was going to do it. One was for the high school. Like I put together all of the info for it, how it was going to work. It was going to be a fundraiser thing throughout the high school. It would have been sick, but couldn't get it off the ground. The other time was at my parents' house, and I'm like, we can put up garbage bags and make walls. Like I was so
I love it.
into this because when we moved from the trailer to our house, we got fog machines and strobe lights, and Dad would set up like a mask in the window and like play creepy
That's awesome.
music. Like I
Yep,
love
creepy music for
I
sure.
love the Halloween vibe.
I do too. I love it.
It's so much
The
fun.
nostalgia's so fun. What was one of your favorite Halloween costumes?
Oh my gosh. I've been so many movies, which is like
Doesn't surprise
Halloween,
me.
always a movie character. But my
Really?
favorite one was probably Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter?
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Expecto Patronum.
Did you walk around with a wand?
Yep. Get this. I had the glasses, the scar, the wand. I even had Hedwig, his owl, on my shoulder.
Oh, you went
The
full on
robe.
Harry.
Everything. I went
I like
full
it.
blown Harry.
Okay,
It
I
was
like
great.
that.
I loved that one. I was also like Boo from no, not Boo. What's the big blue guy in Monsters Inc?
Oh,
Sully. I was
Sully. You were
Sully.
Sully? You'd be a good Sully.
It was a great costume. I mean, I don't know how I didn't get heat stroke in that thing. It was probably a cold Halloween, but
Well, yeah, here's the deal. We're either bundled up and pray to God that
Yeah.
our Halloween costumes fit over
yeah,
our snow pants
coats
and our
snow
coats,
pants, yeah.
or it's really nice out.
Yeah. No, I mean the movie costumes. I'm always here for it. I was Ghostface one year, so I had the mask.
He's the nightmares I have.
It's funny. There's pictures of me with my little cousin, and I'm like Ghostface.
Oh my God, no.
It's great.
No.
I love it.
I dressed up as like vampires and witches, but one of my favorites was She-Ra
Oh,
when I was young. She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Gosh.
I know I was gonna recreate it, but I can't find a shield anymore.
Oh no.
It was a pink. I remember it. And then I've been Publishers Clearinghouse. Me and some friends, we dressed up like we made a big check.
Oh
And
my
we were all
God,
in
that
the
is
navy
great.
blue. And we brought in balloons and flowers to the bar that we
Oh
went
my
to,
God,
and
that's great.
a microphone and like a
It's
video
so
camera.
Random.
It was
I
so much
love
fun.
That.
And then Wayne's World was probably a top one for
I
me
mean,
too.
yeah.
Audrey Hepburn, I've been her a couple of times because
Oh.
easy, black dress, thing of pearls,
Yeah.
good to go.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been Maverick from Top
Hell
Gun.
yeah.
I just like
Halloween's
movies.
so fun.
It's so much fun. I love the costumes.
I've
and
never
then I
been a
can't get
biker,
rid of
babe.
them. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
Check.
I mean, look at that.
Check.
Jesus.
It's all hanging out.
I know.
This one's for you, Gene.
Zero rolls here. Look at that. Just straight
Abs of
abs.
steel. I love
Anyways,
it.
we should chat about some shows and movies.
Yeah.
What do you got? Tell me about your first one.
My first.
How are we going
one,
about this?
I don't know where I want to
Just
go.
talk,
I'm
I
gonna
guess.
go. I'm gonna go back a little bit to like childhood memories, and I instantly every Halloween have to watch Halloween Town.
Fun fact, I just saw that for the first time like 2 years ago.
I spilt my drink. He
I
got
saw
me
that.
so.
Ooh, with my niece because I've
frazzled.
never watched it.
Oh my god.
What year did that come out? Because I don't
90s, I think.
know why I never
Maybe-
watched it.
Late 90s.
Really, truly don't. Because if it was late 90s, that would make sense for me because I was, almost graduating high school.
Yeah.
College.
I mean,
Yikes.
it was probably 98, and then
So
it
I
went
would've-
all the way up through 2006. So like I watched a few live on Disney Channel in my
Yeah,
time.
I would have been
but
too old for those. I was past that stage,
Yeah. I mean, those movies, like, still to this day, I could watch them and just love them because they were just so fun. And I mean, I have a vivid memory in high school. Like, we all got, like, just me and this group of friends got together and we went to Target and I found all of them on DVD and we just watched all of the Halloween Town movies. We ignored the last one because they recasted Marnie and it's just not right.
No,
But
I didn't know there was more than one.
there's 4.
I didn't know this, but isn't it? Am I wrong when I say that is it Marnie and the guy are together in real life?
Yeah, they are.
Which is funny. That's so cool. I think.
I love that. And then of course Debbie Reynolds is in it.
She's a boss.
Like-
she's so cool. Rest in peace.
Oh
But
my god.
she's great. She was really good in it.
Those movies, like, I wanted to go to Halloween Town so bad. See the
Right.
giant jack-o'-lantern
Right.
and like the theater that they're in where Calabar is like got these people in a trend. Like,
I love
I
it.
loved those movies. Disney Channel original movies back then were just
That's true.
so good.
I did babysit one gal for my pretty much entire high school, Lindsay.
Mm.
And I might have seen it with her and I just don't recall it. I'll have to check, but I don't
So good.
I don't remember it. But it
can't
was good
believe
when
it.
I watched it. You know, it's good for the nostalgia.
You're gonna have to watch like Halloween Town, Calabar's Revenge,
I
and
will.
Halloween Town High. We might skip that one,
Okay.
but they're good.
Okay.
I love me some Halloween Town.
Excuse me. I love it.
Shoot, what about you?
Well, if we're going down that road, I'd go Hocus Pocus. I mean, come
Ah.
on. That's like I have to watch Hocus Pocus every Halloween.
100%.
For
And
sure.
Honestly, I would say that I would watching Hocus Pocus 2 again.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're looking at a 3 too, are they not?
Sounds like it, but I wonder if they're going to do a series.
Okay.
Because it's been like in talks. So that'll be interesting to see what they do with it. I mean, I can't see it without the main 3.
Right. Who was your favorite?
Oh, I mean, okay, Bette Midler is great in it, obviously, but
Yeah.
I just love Sarah Jessica Parker's
Do you?
character. She's just so funny. Like, I smell children. Like,
She is pretty funny in
children. You know, and I mean, they're all 3 so great in their roles, and I love that when they came back for the sequel, they just were like the characters again.
Yeah, and
So
they like
effortlessly.
updated their modes of transportation.
Yes,
And
yes.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, Bette Midler is just phenomenal.
I agree. I think Bet.
The hair, the
Yeah.
teeth, the
Yeah.
everything is just.
But yes, they're all 3 together. They're
Mhm.
fantastic.
I love it. That is such a great movie. That original. That is one that gives me like the best feeling of when watching a movie. It's like nostalgia.
Yeah.
It feels 90s. That's a movie that I always wanted to be in. Was
Yes.
Hocus Pocus.
The Halloween party at the gym.
Oh, I
and
love
Mom's
it.
dressed up as Madonna.
So good.
I'm like, Mom, what are you wearing?
So good. I
Oh,
always
it's the
wanted to be
best.
Max.
Yeah.
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Max. Always wanted to be him. Wanted to dress like him, do my hair like
He's
him.
a cool dude.
Yeah,
He was
is
cute
cool.
back in those days, you know.
He
For
got the girl.
yeah, yeah, she was pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what was his little sister's name? Her
No, Alice is the.
is
the
her name Mia in
cat's-
real life?
I gotta look.
We need to because I love her. I think she's adorable.
Yeah, what was she in? Danny? No. Yeah, no.
Is it Mia Thurston? Or am I?
Yeah, because she played.
What's her name in real life?
Her name is Thora Birch.
Thora Birch.
She played Gabby Petito in the in the Hallmark or
She
whatever,
does?
or yeah, the slasher.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was in Now and Then.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Thora Birch. Why did I say Mia? Who the heck is Mia Thurston?
Who's Mia?
I don't know Mia. I'm gonna have to look her up. I just made up a
Mia
Halloween. It's
Thurston.
Halloween.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Mia.
I'm not even drinking. Is that a
Thurston.
thing? Is that a person?
I don't see a Mia Thurston.
I
Oh my gosh, that's great. Hocus
just
Pocus.
made it up.
Straight up 90s vibe. Just so good.
It was good, and number 2 was good too.
I did enjoy it. I did.
But yeah, the original is the best.
I mean, you can't.
No.
I knew they weren't gonna top it. If I'm being real,
Yes.
I was excited, but I knew they could.
What was the cat's name in it? Jinx.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah.
Binks.
Billy Binks, and then
Billy. Yeah.
Billy. What's his name? He came from the dead.
Yeah, he's got his mouth sewed shut. He's classic.
I
I love
loved
that
him.
the actor came back to play him again.
Yeah, so fun.
Billy
Billy
Butcherson.
Billy Butcherson.
So good.
Anyways,
That's a classic.
good.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
What's another one on your list?
Oh,
Do you have any more nostalgia, or
I
you got
mean,
horror? Are you going straight into horror?
I
That's your
could- I
only
could
2
go-
nostalgia?
No, I mean, I'm sure there's more.
Oh my God.
Tower of Terror.
I've never
That's a
seen that.
No.
Uh-uh.
Oh
I've
my
been on it.
God. That is a good one.
The movie?
Yeah.
Who's in it?
The guy is pretty famous. I gotta look up his
So
name.
famous
though,
you remember him.
because
Just like Mia.
what is this? Oh, it's in pre-production, a remake with Scarlett Johansson.
ScarJo?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my god. Okay, I gotta find it.
Tower of Terror.
Terror.
I love the ride. Side note, it's one of my
That's not
favorites. Was that at Hollywood Studios?
Yeah. Oh, 1997. Here it is.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, Steve Guttenberg
Oh,
and Kirsten
I love
Dunst.
Steve. Oh, why
She's
don't
the
I know
girl.
this?
Yeah. Love that movie.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it.
That's
I'll watch
another
it.
Disney classic
Which makes sense,
nostalgia.
Disney.
And the ride itself is just.
I
I'm
love
so
the
sad
ride.
that it's gone.
I love the set. What do you mean it's gone?
Well, it's Guardians of the Galaxy in LA, and I think they just closed it in Orlando.
Hold up.
I don't think it's
No,
Tower of
hashtag
Terror.
bring back Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I gotta double check the Orlando, but
Oh, no. Why would they do that? I love like the whole hotel. I love how they're dressed.
yeah,
Ugh.
Disney closing Tower of Terror indefinitely soon.
That makes me
July 1st, 2023, so it's already done.
very upset. I don't really know what to say.
Night. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. In Orlando, it's just indefinitely. Or not indefinitely, it's just for refurbishment. I mean, in Cali, it's done. It's now Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm not going to Cali. I'm going to go to Orlando.
Yeah. I mean, Orlando's better anyways, so.
Yeah, it is. I agree. No, don't ever change that.
No, canceled instantly.
No.
Ugh. But anywho, what's another one you got?
Beetlejuice.
Oh my gosh.
Don't
Michael
say it another
Keaton.
time.
Beetlejuice.
Michael Keaton. So good. Gina Davis. Alec Baldwin.
Winona
Ryder.
Oh God, what a phenomenal cast.
Catherine O'Hara.
Oh my God, she's phenomenal in it.
So good.
Work all night and a drink of rum.
Daylight come and me one go. I always wanted to remake that video.
Really?
Every time I see like a dining set that's kind of funky,
Yep.
I'm like, oh my God, that'd be a great dining set for Beetlejuice.
That is
remake.
a movie I need to watch this year because it has been so long since
And
I've seen it.
They're making another one.
I know.
Number 2.
With Jenna Ortega as Winona Ryder's daughter.
Like, Winona Ryder, come back.
Oh my God.
Kid.
Like, from Stranger Things and now on. Like, she deserves it. She's phenomenal.
And I loved her in all the old flicks.
Like, she is a classic talent that, like, I feel like she is so underrated.
I know.
You know,
Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice. So good. Anyways.
I love it. Beetlejuice is a absolute classic. I mean,
it really is.
And the cast, like, you just listing those names, I'm like, oh my God, like, it's crazy to even put it together because Beetlejuice to me is just so separate from like the actors that are in it, and then you think about who's in it, and it's just like, what? Like Alec Baldwin, like what?
And here's the deal: I do get sad when they die.
Yeah.
At the beginning, like what?
Yeah.
What? No, this is, and then I end up really liking it.
I know. I know.
Like because then they're all friends and they're hanging out in the same house. Like what? I don't know.
But Michael Keaton is so great in it as Beetlejuice. Would you ever see the Broadway musical?
Yeah.
I think it's off Broadway now.
Dabble in it.
But it was all the hype. And I think that was one of the things that jump-started the sequel, honestly, because of how much hype the musical got all over social media and in the like musical world.
I think Jenna Ortega will be great.
She's so good in that type of...
Because we can... Might as well just go into that.
Yeah.
You know, she's in Wednesday.
Yeah, which I finally watched.
It's so good.
So good.
So good.
So good. I love it.
I only cover my eyes for the weird, monstery, Stranger Things type guy.
Yeah.
But so good. The music, the sets, the darkness, I love it.
Right up my alley. It's exactly what I would look for in a show. Like, I mean, it fits it checks all the boxes for me.
So good.
So good.
So she plays Wednesday Addams.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch The Addams Family with Christina Ricci?
Oh, did I?
Oh, did he?
Oh.
He did. Who do you think better Wednesday?
Oh, tough. Tough.
I know.
I gotta go with Jenna.
Really?
I do.
Ugh, I have
And
it.
I love Christina Ricci. Okay? She's great. She's phenomenal in almost everything she's in. Like, I can't think of anything I've seen with her that I haven't loved. But Jenna just. She made the character feel so much bigger to me. Like, just so, like. I don't know. She just. she. And maybe it's because I wasn't, like, really. When did that come out? 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I wasn't alive when that came. So maybe. I don't know. It's just a different.
Yeah.
It's not like this Wednesday was more like in my time, and I
got you.
love
I
Jenna
got you.
Ortega, but I don't know.
She did a spectacular job. But yeah, I think for me it's Christina because of the pure like she was the first Wednesday I ever saw.
Which is true. Like, I mean, you can't take that away from her, and that's why she had to come back for the show.
I mean, Jenna Ortega is phenomenal. Like,
Yeah,
just great. I like them both, but yeah, the original Addams Family is still up there for Halloween type
100%.
movies.
Did you ever watch the OG show, the black and white?
I mean, yeah, it would be on TV back then, you know. Yeah, I would watch it.
What's the difference between the Addams Family and Munsters?
Isn't it a whole different family?
Yeah, I guess, but it's like the same exact thing.
I don't know. Frankenstein is the
the dad.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a whole
little
different premise.
But no, Addams Family classic. Catherine Zeta-Jones was great in
she
in
was
Wednesday.
good in Wednesday. Who was it in?
What's her name?
Angelica Houston. Was that who was in the original Addams Family? Yes, Angelica.
Yes. And what else is she in? She's always like a kind of a creepy, like
I feel
dry.
like she's in like a Cinderella or Ever After or something.
She's super just like those characters have to be so fun to play because you get to say the most ridiculous things.
Yeah.
In a straight deadpan, like you know it's gonna hit with the audience where you're laughing, but you have to say it in like this just serious.
I don't know, like, how they get through stuff like that.
Well, I'd be dying.
Yeah.
I'd be dying for sure. But Jenna Ortega, full circle here, is now in the Scream franchise.
What do you mean? What's she doing for them?
She's one of the leads in the new.
I stopped at Scream 2 or 3, I think.
I just can't even with you right now.
I can't even with you. Why is there more than 3?
There are 6.
Okay.
6, and now the 7th one is being worked on.
That's too many.
I love them so much, and
why?
I don't know. Okay, one, it's probably one of the first horror movies I ever saw. And I have always thought that the story, the whodunit of it all, the actors are so good, and just like Ghostface is iconic, and I love a slasher.
Iconic for nightmares.
A thriller, like you open with killing Drew Barrymore.
I know. I loved her.
Which was her idea.
Casey, right? Is that her name? I don't know why I even remember that, actually.
You hate
I do, but that was like the first one. Ugh.
Casey Becker. I mean, they market it around. Oh, Nev.
I love Skeet too. He was. I mean, he's hot.
Matthew Lillard, Courtney Cox, David Arquette. Like the cast is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's.
And when it went on for years, right? It did the first 4, and the 4th one kind of flopped. Emma Roberts was in it. It was Hayden Panettiere was in it, and
I mean, I like them, but no.
It was good, but it like kind of killed the franchise. And then they reboot it, bring all of this nostalgia back by bringing Nev Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, and it just kills in the box office. But they also introduce you to Jenna Ortega's character and her sister, and like this new generation of Screamcast, which now they're calling them the Core 4, where at the beginning it was like the 3 or something. I don't know, but the newest one took place in New York City. It's the first time it's taken place in a big city environment like that. Upped the ante a little bit. There were multiple Ghostface on screen for the first time ever. It was great, and I don't want it ever to end. It's just one of those franchises where, like, as long as the movie doesn't disappoint me, and I hated it the first time I saw it in the theater, the newest one. God, I just love Scream.
Don't you ever wear Ghostface around me.
Oh my God,
Never.
he just. I mean, I think of Skeet and Matthew Lillard's scene, and I just think it's brilliant. You know, it's got the comedy, the scary thriller factor, and I mean, Matthew Lillard throws out all these lines that you're like, this. Why are you saying this? This is hilarious. But they also meant for it to be a satire about horror movies when the first one came out. So it makes sense. They're making fun of horror movies while in a horror movie. Wes Craven. He's iconic.
Anything with him in it, I'm like, run.
Well, he's the director.
Far away. I know.
He also created Nightmare on Elm Street.
Run far away.
I was running.
I don't know what happened. I must have closed my eyes for a second.
For whatever reason, I just felt like running.
And then one day he just stopped.
I think I'll go home now.
Oh my God, Forrest.
Oh, yes. Okay. So what were we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Wes Craven.
Oh, yes. Wes.
Oh, Freddy. Did you ever watch the Nightmares?
Yes, I did. Ugh.
All of them? Question mark? There's like 6 of those
not.
too.
Just the first one.
Oh.
The worst. No.
I loved it.
Nightmare Fuel. Even though I know it's fake, I know it's all the things. I have absolute nightmares.
I vividly remember renting all of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
God, why?
And watching all of them.
Oh, no, I can't. Like right now, I'm probably going to have nightmares tonight.
Yeah, Johnny Depp getting sucked into the bed and the blood splattering out.
No.
Ugh.
No.
I mean, iconic.
No.
Classic movies. I mean, we can ignore these ones. These aren't very good. Freddy versus Jason. That's the first movie I saw with boobs in it. Fun fact.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
Yeah,
just
she's
like
running.
mine.
She's running on the dock with her boobies out, and she gets slaughtered.
Oh, no, none of this is good for me.
Yeah, this is her finger. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I love it. Johnny Depp's first acting role.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Young Johnny.
Johnny. How's that?
Very gory.
Beard.
Oh, it's itchy. I gotta shave. Yeah.
Forrest. No, I won't watch it ever again.
Really?
No. And that's been, 7th grade. That's 95.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no. Absolutely not.
Really? I love those movies.
No.
Not the remake, though. Was not good.
No?
Was not a good reboot like Scream.
Why do you love them so much?
Like those movies or just horror movies?
All of the above.
I don't know. I like
don't
the
get scared
adrenaline.
at all?
No. I think the last time I got scared watching a horror movie was probably like Sinister or Conjuring 2.
Oh, God.
Paranormal Activity was pretty scary in theaters. That franchise went on way too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just love a horror movie. I love a good scare. And for whatever reason, Young Hunter is out there making slashers on YouTube.
You were.
The amount of times I've heard, like, your movies are a little
dark,
a little aggressive, a little dark. And I'm like, no, they're not. And then I went back and watched them and I go, oh, this is a little concerning.
Well, but it makes sense when you grew up with them.
Yeah.
And that's what I bet Wes Craven had some situations like that
Valid.
too. So
yeah, I like being put in the same sentence as Wes.
Okay. No, I would not. Nope, not at all.
I love it. Well, enough about my horror. What else is on your list?
You're creating my horror.
Oh.
I'm gonna go back to a little bit of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because I'm, weird like that.
Yeah.
And it was Casper.
Ah.
So I have Casper, Goosebumps.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you brought up Goosebumps.
And then a double Toil and Trouble.
Oh, with
Mary-Kate
Mary-Kate
and
and
Ashley,
Ashley.
yeah.
Yes.
And that was more like I watched it with the gal I babysat and like my sister.
The other side.
But did you watch any of those or all of those?
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What, did you just lose a tooth? Or was that popcorn? Good God.
I can't eat it with the
Forrest, what's happening over there? You're fake.
I
fake.
Santa. I love all of those. I mean, Goosebumps was a major thing in
I
my
just saw that for
childhood.
the first time the past couple years too.
Like the
With Jack
original.
Black.
Oh, the
Yeah.
reboot or whatever you want to call it. I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. It was cute.
Yeah, I mean the original though. Like,
I have not seen the original.
you've seen none of the
No.
original. Oh my
I didn't
God.
read those books either.
Really?
No, I didn't.
I read a couple of them, but I have vivid memories. I would rent or buy or whatever the Goosebump movies, and I would build like a fort around.
God.
I would build a. I talk with.
What is happening?
I talk with my hands. I would build a fort around.
Is he gonna knock anything else over in this episode?
Oh,
Let's see what this says. Oh no.
it is certain.
It says oh my God,
You
I
can
can't
bet on
read
it.
Decidedly so.
Oh no. But I would build a fort around the piano with blankets and stuff, and I would have one of those portable DVD players, you know, that you would bring on road trips.
Yeah.
And I'd hide underneath the piano and watch all of the old Goosebumps.
Funny.
Like Return of the Living Dummy or something like that. And like there's the one with the mask. I had that on VHS and I
Okay.
would watch that. I loved those movies.
Good
I mean,
memories.
that intro, honestly, still the music kind of creeps me out.
Yeah.
That's one
Okay.
one
It's
intro
weird.
that's kind of creepy
Out of
to me.
everything that we've
Yeah.
talked about, that's
Yeah.
the one that takes you
Oh
down.
God, I can hear it in my head. It's like and the papers are flying.
Yeah, it's the remake was cute. I mean, I maybe have to try the others
You
someday.
gotta try a couple of them. Probably not the Living Dummy one,
Mm-hmm.
because that's pretty creepy. That gave me nightmares
I
as a kid.
Yeah, I don't know.
But what were the other ones you mentioned? You mentioned Double, Toil and Trouble or
Casper.
whatever. Casper.
Double,
Casper is
Toil and Trouble. Casper
Oh
the
my
Friendly
God.
Ghost.
Who's the actress in that?
Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
And then Bill Pullman's her dad.
Yep.
And is it Devon Sawa? Who was like a teen heartthrob.
Oh yeah, he played Casper.
He played Casper, yeah, and he
Yep.
becomes alive, and every girl's like, "Oh my god!"
Oh my God! I always wanted to go on the like little roller coaster sort of ride that she goes on to get down to the lair or whatever.
So fun, right?
I loved that movie. That's a fun one. You got the three ghosts, the brothers or whatever.
And they're pretty funny.
Yeah, they really are. Lots of jokes, honestly, in that you don't get as a kid.
No.
That you get as a grown up. Is Kathleen Turner in that?
No, I think you're thinking of Kathy Moriarty here, Kerrigan.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie. God, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, Devon Sawa. He was like a teen heartthrob
Oh my
back then.
God.
Everyone wanted to have their own Casper.
What did you say to me?
Everyone wanted a Casper, like to come alive. And here's the deal: would you ever live in a potentially haunted house?
Yeah,
Why?
I would.
I don't even know if I could go in one.
I think my grandpa haunted the house that my parents live in right now for a few years. I would see him in my room.
Ooh.
But I never saw a Casper. That'd be wicked to live. That house was so cool
Very cool.
that they live in. Like,
Yeah,
100%
but, like,
I would live there.
if I knew that someone had died in the home, or
Couldn't do it.
no,
Really?
mm-mm. I think there's a clause that you're in, like real estate, where you're supposed to.
You gotta tell them if they died in the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a rule everywhere, if it's just specific states. I have no idea,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
no.
I mean, I'd do it. I'd do it for sure.
Just to be haunted by someone that didn't.
I'm afraid no ghost. What's that from?
Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Yeah.
That's a good movie too.
Yeah, right here.
Mm-hmm.
We did a little recreation once upon a time. I love Ghostbusters. Cast is phenomenal.
Yeah, It's worth a watch.
Yeah, I didn't like 2. I didn't really like the reboot with the ladies.
I did. There's some
I
good.
like it more than most people did.
Yeah.
You know, everybody trashed that movie, and I was like,
Yeah.
it's good. Is it the original? No.
No.
But how
Doesn't come
how
close.
often does that happen? You know?
I like some of the lines in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to circle back to Mary Kate and Ashley.
Yeah.
I feel like I watched that because my sister had all of the Mary Kate
I mean,
and
they
Ashley
were.
movies.
I know we have a ton of them, but they were their own franchise.
Yeah. I mean,
Own franchise.
it's no wonder that they kind of lost their minds a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I don't know when they were just kids.
I don't know if they ever
with
got
how
to be.
much was put out, you know, between Full House and their own stuff until they were teenagers. Like constantly, every year there seems to be like 5 Mary Kate and Ashley movies. They did their Slumber Party movies, and
I love them. They're adorable.
yeah.
I mean, for being that little and growing up
So talented
in the video or the camera world.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, who could have guessed that they would, you know, they were casted when they were literal infants in Full House, and then they just happen to have all this talent when they're growing. Like, that is some luck.
I know. So yeah, those are nostalgic, I guess, on my end.
I love that. That's great. I mean, one other one that I gotta bring up is behind your head there.
I'm not looking at it.
You might want to.
It's literally over. Right.
Yeah, it's Pennywise.
Why?
The dancing clown.
Oh God! What the hell?
Okay, so it gave me the same feeling that Stand By Me gave me, with that old school vibe. They're all riding on their bikes. It's a group of friends. And the remake, I loved just as much as the original.
Really?
I really did. And honestly, the sequel to the remake made me cry. Like, it's all of these like loser friends, and they added this like deeper thing, and I have read it once in my life. It is a huge book. I mean, like this big, all tiny font, and I've read it once.
Really?
And there's a lot of things that couldn't be put in the movies because it's like
it's
pretty nasty. Like,
is it gory?
Gory, and there's a thing in the sewer where the kids have to like bang to get out. Like, there's a lot of things they couldn't put in the movies, right? But the remake, they did a great job of like creating this, like, they're all losers. They're the loser club. That's what they call themselves. And it is like throwing all of their insecurities at them, and then at the end they're like showing that it doesn't matter. Like, it was like, oh my God, you hit an HB right where it, you know. Okay. But no, I mean, the what's his name? Oh my God, I can picture him. He's in a wheelchair now.
I don't want to touch it.
What's his name?
Oh, I don't want to look.
Oh my God, he's also in Clue.
Harry Anderson?
No.
Dennis Christopher?
No.
Richard Mazur?
No.
Tim Reed? John Ritter?
Tim. I don't think it's Tim Reed.
I don't know. You might have to look it up.
Oh
God, I shouldn't have looked at it.
Oh no, nightmares.
Yes, I can't believe you have this right behind my head.
I'm so sorry.
So rude.
And that one was actually a TV miniseries.
Why?
So it wasn't like a movie. It was a miniseries.
This is why people have issues. There's shit like this.
Oh no.
I'm not saying you have issues, but
Tim Curry.
I said that.
No, you said Tim Reed.
I also said Tim Curry.
Oh well, yeah, he's Pennywise.
That's the only thing about Halloween I don't like is when like you're driving around town and you see someone
creepy clowns
like walk it that.
Do you remember the 2014 or whatever like clown uprising? Yeah. I went and found one in town here. And it was pretty terrifying actually to see it in like just nighttime.
One?
What?
You went looking?
Yeah, because it was like clown pop-ups or whatever. Like they were popping up everywhere. And I saw one on Twitter or something that it was here in this city. And we went and looked for it, and I'm like, do I drive over him? Like, what do I do? Back up,
What do you
reverse, put it in
mean?
reverse.
Who are you?
I love a thrill. I love haunted houses. I love a scare. Takes quite a bit to get me actually scared. But, yeah.
Not for me.
Anyways, won't be looking down any sewer drains anytime soon.
No. I don't
See
even
a
like
red
stepping on
balloon.
on a sewer.
Yeah.
Like anything like that.
I love those movies.
No.
Anything else you got on your list?
Well, I have The Craft, which I see is behind
Oh,
you.
such a good movie.
And then I have like some TV shows after that.
Yeah. Nev
The
Campbell
Craft.
is an ultimate scream queen.
She really is. I like her vibe. I like her moody. She was on
Yeah.
Party of Five. I mean, that was how I first initially got
Okay.
introduced to her.
Okay.
And then yeah, Scream in The Craft.
Yeah.
We grew up watching that. I mean, they're badass ladies.
And that movie is like wild.
Yeah.
You know, like they get this magic and
Yeah.
then they end up fighting each other. Like it's honestly, my mom loves that movie and I didn't appreciate it when I was younger, but it is pretty freaking good.
It is a good one. I need a rewatch of it. It's been a minute.
Yeah, they're witches.
Yep.
Those witches out there, which reminds me of this one.
Which one?
Practical Magic.
Oh man, I forgot about that one.
Which is kind of a thriller, you know.
Sandy and Nicole.
Sandy and Nicole.
Good pairing.
Oh, love that for them. Like they make sense together.
Is that the only movie they've been in together?
I don't know.
I
That's
feel
a
like
good
that
question.
is.
But yeah, I love a good witch movie.
Hmm.
I'm here for a good witch movie.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, ish. To a certain extent. Like
Ish.
The Craft, Practical Magic, I can watch that stuff.
Yeah.
But that's probably where
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, at this point.
How about like a Final Destination?
No.
You
know, it's like driving on the road.
You see the...
If I'm behind anything with logs or anything that could potentially come through my windshield.
Me too. I have initial thoughts where like, if I have a dream where something bad happens, I'm going to have to get out of that situation. If I'm on a plane or a roller coaster or something and I have some sort of vision. How are you going to get
out of either of those?
I don't know. But I would find a way because those movies have scarred me.
Well, yeah, and I think I might have seen part of the first one, which is why I remember that part or something.
Number 2 is the logs.
Yeah, I don't know why I would have had that in my brain, but I try to block all these.
Number 1, they go on a plane.
Yeah, I don't remember.
All their class, and the guy freaks out and is like, "We gotta get off!" Right? And they look at him like he's crazy, and then everybody dies.
And it's the fact that it's like a real world scenario for me that I'll
like everyday things, you know, that you just do. And
no.
Like, nope. And they're bringing it back again.
How many are they on?
This has got to be number 7 or 8 coming out.
Why? Why do we do this?
They don't stop. There's a NASCAR one where they're like at a race, and I haven't been to a race, I don't think, ever since I've seen that movie. Because like tires come out and like decapitate people. I'm like, I can't go to a race if this is gonna occur. Okay,
I can't. I've been to a race there. You know.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's That's a franchise that just won't die. Oh my god. What else
that needs to die?
Maybe.
I mean, I think it does.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, since we're already going down these creepy ass shows, it was like Candyman and Leprechaun are the only ones that I'm going to talk about.
Candyman
other than TV shows.
Very scary. I'll give you that. And I haven't seen the remake yet. Or the reboot or whatever it is.
Don't pay attention to any of this. So, what was the thing you would stand? Is that the one where you stand in the mirror?
Well, yes.
And say his name.
You say his name 3 times, similar to Beetlejuice and Bloody Mary.
Oh God, Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
We would do this. I remember. I'm in my trailer bathroom right now, looking in the mirror
with a candle.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is wrong?
Yeah.
I would lose my mind if I did it today.
Yeah.
I would conjure up all my own little
which is the weird
visions.
Thing. It's scary.
So scary.
To play those games, right?
Why do we do that?
Why is it scary? It's just saying words 3 times over, but like
your mind.
You start going, and I mean some people believe that it like actually conjures things, so like I stopped messing with it.
Candyman has like a bee on the cover, doesn't it?
Yeah, coming out of his mouth or something.
I don't remember why.
Yeah, I feel like
no.
I feel like we have it somewhere, but yeah, that is That's one of the movies that are pretty. That's up there with like The Exorcist for me. Pretty scary. The power of Christ compels you.
Jesus.
And
Some
she
heavy
vomits
stuff.
everywhere. Her head spins around. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit about
We
that
have.
one.
Yeah. And then Leprechaun's the only other.
Leprechaun. Jen Ann?
Yeah.
Was that like her first
I don't know.
or second
I
thing?
feel like it's
first
got to be
motion
close
picture?
to the first. Right?
And they've done so many of those, and I don't know how they got any more, honestly, after the original, but good for them. Getting out there, doing their thing. I mean, horror movies are the easiest ones to produce because they're low budget. You don't have to have big names.
Leprechaun. It's our first big role in
That's
93.
crazy. Good for her.
Oh, she
Getting
was
out
offered
there.
a spot as a featured player on SNL, but turned it down to
Oh.
accept a role on Friends.
Good choice.
Good choice, Jen
Good
Ann.
choice. Oh my god.
No, Leprechaun. No.
Creepy.
I
You
mean,
never look at leprechauns the same
he ain't
after
Lucky
that.
Charms Leprechaun, that's for sure.
No.
He's a mean little fella.
Yeah, he is. God.
Mean little fella. Mean
He'll
little
shank
bugger.
ya.
I don't like it. None of them.
I mean, some honorable mentions. Blair Witch.
Yeah, that was scary. I'm going into woods.
Yeah. It's one of the first, like, all handheld first person, like, which is brilliant. I mean, it created an entire subgenre of horror. Like,
yeah.
And they made it next to nothing. Like,
I know, right?
It's literally them in the forest, and then you edit, like, the audio in there and stuff.
So
like,
crazy.
Brilliant. Okay,
It
you
really
go and
is.
you make billions of dollars off of this thing. Everybody thinks it's a real found footage film. Like, brilliant. Brilliant. And then they do Paranormal Activity many, many years later.
Yeah.
And that is just as big of a hit because people are like, oh my god, this is real. I'll never forget watching Paranormal Activity in the theaters for the first time, and I'm like, oh my god, this is real.
Yeah, no.
Ghosts.
None of that. Anything that could potentially be real and that they actually make, like, TV shows on?
Yeah.
No.
There's a movie called The Strangers. Have you ever heard of that? It is supposedly based off based off a story in North Dakota. Like a true story. It's based off true events, and it happens in North Dakota, and that's where I'm from, you're from.
Yeah.
Like, I'll never forget, I watched it in a theater in North Dakota after hearing this when it first came out, and it was terrifying just even thinking about it happening in the state I'm watching it in. Like, and that movie still to this day honestly gives me the chills because it's such a real world
I've never heard of
scenario that could happen. Strangers come to their door. Is Tamara home? Like,
I'm like, you give me goosebumps just by doing that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I know, like, terrifying, but I love it.
God, you're weird. Who are you?
God, I feel like I need to watch some horror movies tonight now.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Spooky season.
No, I like a little friendly Casper.
Yeah, Casper and... Oh, what about The Sixth Sense? I See Dead People.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah,
once.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Haley Joel Osment.
Yep.
Good cast. Night.
No.
Poltergeist?
No.
That's what this reminds me of.
Who
Anytime
is
I
he?
see a screen that does this, I think of Poltergeist.
Oh my god. No.
Yeah, they're
No.
here.
No. No.
Oh no.
None of the above.
Oh no.
I don't like I'm one of those people who you're gonna take me to the haunted house. Like, speaking of haunted houses, Ellen's haunted house.
Oh
When she
yeah,
would
with
have-
Andy.
Yes, Andy going in.
Brilliant.
I would watch those at work, and I would giggle out
Just
loud.
laugh.
And I don't laugh out loud,
Oh my god,
like
it kills
randomly
me.
out of nowhere.
I would almost pee myself watching some of those.
but I would be just like him.
Just
Don't
terrified.
touch me, and just throwing
Oh my
F-bombs
God.
and
Oh my god.
I know you're there. I know you're there.
100,000 likes and we'll get Tanya into a haunted house and film it.
Oh my god, I would die. That gives me the stomach. So don't like it.
100,000 likes. Do it. Oh my god.
If we did, I would do it for the likes, but no, please don't.
I do have one other nostalgia one.
What's that?
The Little Vampire.
I've never seen it.
It's got the boy from Jerry Maguire.
Oh, yeah, Jonathan. He's so
Is that his name?
cute.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, Jonathan Lipnicki. Yes. You've never seen this?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I
There's
need
a
to watch it.
vampire that's like a kid vampire that lives in their
That
house
looks
that
cute.
they move into.
That's one that I would.
You would
I
like this
watch.
one,
Yeah, I would watch it.
definitely. It's so good. Oh my god! It's
I
written
would
by the
watch it.
Addams Family guy who wrote Addams Family and Beetlejuice. It's so good. I mean, this is a staple of my childhood for sure.
Okay, I'll have to watch that one.
Little Vampire, highly suggested if you haven't seen it. Does this bring back memories for you? Can you just see him waking up in the coffin and hanging upside down?
Oh my
and
god!
stuff? I love it.
But why does that not bother me?
I don't know, because it's kids. Oh my gosh. Do you have any other last minute ones?
Yeah, I do. Well, I feel like we would be remiss if we didn't bring up Stranger Things. Because isn't that kind of down that horror
Definitely gives me that.
thriller vibe?
Definitely gives me that vibe. Yeah. The nice thing about Stranger Things is it gives me that nostalgic vibe.
Yeah.
Only
reason I watched it.
Yeah.
Only reason.
Yeah, which I think it's brilliant. Like, I mean, it's the only thing that's come out that's given me the same feeling as an old, like, thriller, kids, horror. Like, I don't even know what genre you would call that.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's the only thing that's come out recently that's given me the same feeling as a, like a Hocus Pocus, sort of, but, like, a little more elevated.
1,000 times more creepy.
Yeah.
What
like
the heck's
the
thing? The Demogorgon?
Yeah.
Okay, this is one that I literally would read every episode, so I would know. Like, I would go to the detailed one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, what's coming?
It gets more elevated
here we are.
Every season as the kids get older.
I would go like...
Is it done?
Yeah, but like I watched it, like she had the same radio that I did when I was growing up.
Oh my god. The sets are so good.
The sets are so
good.
Great. And I love the clothing. Like I had some of the clothing in the mall.
Yes. The mall. That's a great season.
Just legit. I liked it all except for the Demogorgon and people that were killed gorily.
Oh no. And what's his name? Vecna?
Vecna.
Oh my gosh. 11 though. I just want to be her. I want to.
Yeah. Like just the whole premise. I'm like, man. But I love the 80s twist.
And we've talked about it before, but like Stand By Me, I love those old school movies that have like the group of kids that are like best friends. They're losers, but they like all stick together. And Stranger Things gives me that same feeling. So like it's like it meets just Stand By Me with telepathic powers.
Okay.
I love Stranger Things, and I watched the first season, loved it.
Yeah.
Second season I watched a little bit slower than the rest, and then 3 I waited. Honestly, I didn't watch 3 until 4 was coming out. Because it was getting a little long for me.
Yeah.
Drawn out. But then it was like when I got back on, it was like, oh, I'm in. Here we go.
Now, that's not done yet.
Nope.
They're doing, is it season 5?
Yep.
But they're like going to be older because like the strike and everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's been pushed back another year, which it was already going to come out next year. So now I think it's pushed back to 2025. So depending on when they start filming, I mean, these kids are already in their 20s now.
Right. I mean, 11's engaged in real life.
Yeah. And I think, what's his name? Dustin, the guy who plays Dustin, he's 21 now, I think. Like, I mean, these kids are older.
I wonder what they're going to do. It'll be interesting to see, but...
I mean, I love the show. It's sad that it takes so long to produce something like that, but I get it. You know, I wish they could film it quicker so they could just do the special effects and get it out, but...
I didn't like some parts, but you know when those parts are coming up for the most part too. So
yeah, like the music changes and the vibe changes. But I mean, how iconic that it brings back a song and makes it more popular than it was when it released.
I love that for Kate Bush.
I mean,
like I love that for her.
Amazing. I can like hear Running Up That Hill now and just be like,
it's so awesome.
I know this, and I never would have been like.
Not. I think you're with a majority.
Yeah. I love it.
I'm an 80s baby, and I had never heard of it.
If I only could make a deal with God.
It's so great, though. I just think it was an all-around great series.
It was.
Jesus.
It really was. Oh my gosh. What else do you got? I'm intrigued by your thriller horror list. Mine is all spooky.
Yeah. I mean, I had to throw in the David S. Pumpkins from SNL.
Oh my god, that's
Speaking
great.
of Tom Hanks.
David S. Pumpkins.
Who, like, what? I haven't liked a skit like that on SNL for a minute.
Yeah.
And, like, I look forward to seeing that on Halloween. I freaking love it when they break character and he's just,
So
it's an elevator and
Yeah.
David S. Pumpkins. What? In a pumpkin suit. What?
Who else is in that skit?
Or, like, an orange suit.
Like, typically. Is there anyone else who's, like, a recurring person other than Tom
I don't
in that
know.
skit? I know, like, Keenan is probably in it
Yeah,
a couple
he's
of
been
times,
in them.
but that is a great, great skit. It's like, what is this?
It's just like Halloween's here. Yeah. And like the first time I saw it, I remember when it came on, like the very first time, I'm like, what the heck? And then I'm like, I'm laughing. Like, why am I laughing? But
oh my god, I love that.
David S. Pumpkins, he's now Halloween.
I love it.
I bet people dress up as him.
I'm sure. I would.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Like, that's great.
Like,
I love that when it becomes a costume, that's when I feel like you've
made it.
Made it.
Yeah. 100%.
So, David S. Pumpkins.
I just thought of like one like memory unlocked, but did
What's
you
that?
ever have like it was like a Disneyland VHS where it's basically kind of like a tour of the park.
No.
So it's like a tour of the park and then the park closes and it turns into like the spooky time.
Oh, yeah.
And they go through all of the spooky areas and I mean, I would watch it all the time and I'm pretty sure it was just a promotional tape. But for whatever reason, we had this VHS tape.
Random.
And I would watch it all the time. And they would sing this song. And the lyrics, it was a sing-along. And a pumpkin is like...
Oh, God, I love sing-alongs.
And there's like the
Disney
ghosts
sing-alongs.
in
That's
the graveyard.
cool.
Like,
no.
It was so great. And I wonder if I still have it, honestly.
I would assume you
at
do.
my parents' house. But, I mean, if I can find a clip, I'll definitely get it in this episode. But, like, I loved that, and I loved the spooky part. I was always here for it, but the whole thing was a sing-along. Chip and Dale were in it or whatever.
Oh my god,
and
yeah. There was a
like,
ton of sing-alongs like that with Chip and Dale and like actual like
they're on the roller coasters.
The Disney songs too, yeah.
It made me want to go to Disney instantly. I'm like, I'm going.
Those sing-alongs were awesome.
Oh, the
God,
best.
I love them. They were so great.
Love some spooky Disney.
Yeah, so I guess for me it's Roseanne, Home Improvement, and Goldberg's.
Oh my gosh, it's funny because that's yours, and then I've got like the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody and the Disney Channel sitcoms that did Halloween specials.
That's cool. I mean, that makes sense, right? Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh my god, that was my favorite show.
Really?
I rented that show all the time. And it was funny because it was the the video rental store that was in the grocery store.
Oh yeah,
and I would rent the series. Like I would just rent the season every time with my grandma, and I would binge watch it. Like
that's cool.
I loved that with what's her name?
Melissa Joan
Hart. Melissa Joan Hart loved it.
She's good.
You know, she almost got canceled off of that show.
I didn't.
She did some photo shoot with Maxim or something, and they almost
God, I forgot about Maxim. That's an old magazine.
Her off of it. Yeah.
That's funny. Is that still around?
Could you imagine Sabrina without Melissa Joan Hart?
No. No, she's Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
And then they brought it back with Kiernan Shipka, who was in Mad Men, and she played Sabrina. And then they did bring back like Aunt Helga, and I think they brought back both of them and did like a
the other
weird
aunt's name, but
they did a weird like crossover thing, which was super cool because obviously I loved the original, and then Netflix did their version, and I really enjoyed it because it was one of those spooky Addams Family vibe, like
right.
It was great, but then it got really demonic. It was kind of dark. She's like the daughter of Satan in that one, like it's weird.
I don't like it.
But yeah, Sabrina. Oh, those old sitcoms though, like that was my wheelhouse for sure.
Yeah, every Halloween I have to watch the Halloween Roseanne episodes.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen them. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Have you ever seen the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody
Stop.
episode,
Stop.
though, where
Stop.
Marion
Stop.
is possessed?
Stop. You're not taking me off of Roseanne right now.
No,
Roseanne,
I'm
I
just
know, has
saying.
been canceled
Well,
by some people.
everybody cancels everybody.
She is, and I think she's a fantastic comedian, great wit.
For sure.
I loved the nostalgia of Roseanne for sure because I grew up with it. Obviously, you know, I grew up in a trailer court, and
Yeah.
like the Halloween episodes, just like they're so great. She's like
Really?
the queen of Halloween in my.
Were they like
In-
spooky?
Yes, they would like prank each other,
Oh my
and I
God,
mean they
that's
were
great.
dark pranks.
I love that.
Like hand down the drain, getting ripped off by the disposal.
Oh my God.
Like you gotta watch them. Like I don't like the whoops.
Oh, who's spilling now, huh?
Karma.
Oh.
That's karma.
Look how the tables have
Shit.
turned.
The last seasons, I'm not a big fan of, like 7 and 8, but like the third season, fifth, those Halloween episodes you gotta watch. Like
Really?
they're so good.
That's
I have to watch them every Halloween.
wild.
It like just brings me back to my memories
What
and
can
my
you watch 'em
childhood.
on? What are they on?
I don't know. We bought them
Oh,
on Apple. Maybe it's Apple
Makes
TV or
sense.
something.
Makes
Just
sense.
the episodes, those episodes.
that's great.
So when we're carving pumpkins,
Oh my
we
God.
put on those and then Home Improvement and Halloween
Oh my
episodes.
God, I
Just
gotta watch
the
that.
nostalgia of it.
Home
Like
Improvement's great.
we would go home on Halloween and me and my sister would be counting our candy and like splitting up. You know,
Yeah.
I'd have to separate it into
that's what we would do.
M&Ms
Did you
and
trade?
Skittles. Yeah,
I love the candy
and like the
trade.
colors, I had to be organized. And then,
Yep.
but we'd be having pizza and then we'd be watching
I
Roseanne.
love that.
So
That's
it's just like a thing for me that I have to watch it every year.
That's awesome. I don't remember what we would watch on Halloween. I do remember doing the candy trade with my sister though, where it's like, I'll give you a pack of Skittles for an almond joy or whatever. The
Oh,
candy.
God, canceled.
I love almond joys. Okay, Mounds canceled, but almond joy,
All
I'm
of
here.
them canceled.
No, that's great. That's one of those Halloween traditions that's just like, that's so fun. I wish I knew what we watched on Halloween. I don't remember
No.
watching anything. I
Well,
remember
you're-
listening to like spooky music or whatever.
We'd play on the radio on Halloween day. You know, you'd
Yep.
have the 99.9 or whatever station you have, and it was just all straight Halloween music
Ugh.
that day.
Anytime I hear like, we did the monster mash, like it's just an instant like, oh my God,
What a
fall
fun
is
night.
here. Like,
It's a fun night.
It's so fun.
great
I miss
memories.
trick or treating. I wish I could just still do it. I probably could.
You could. You just
It
find
just might be a little weird.
some people to do it with.
Yeah. I mean, if I cover my face completely, I do still kind of look like
You're a ginormous kid.
Well, hey, I hit my growth spurt
Don't
in
judge
4th
those
grade.
though, because that's awesome that kids still want to do that. Even
Yeah.
I think I did it in
I
high
did it
school.
for a while.
Not gonna lie.
I guarantee my friends and I did it in high school at
Yeah.
least a couple
I had a little
years.
sister who was 3 years younger than me, so I had
Oh,
a bit
I'm
of
so
an
jealous. I
skills.
didn't have that like that like
Yeah.
in. My sister did that witch. She was a witch one year.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You know.
I remember there was one guy at the trailer court. Because the trailer court is bomb because you could go around
Yeah.
every street and
Yeah.
you'd be busy the whole night. But he would sit on his porch.
As a scarecrow.
Yeah.
My
and
grandpa did that.
And every year, I would be like, "No, he's not real this year. You go,
Oh my
you
God.
go." And there would be like me and our cousins and stuff, and
And he'd get ya.
every freaking year
my
we'd fall for
God.
it.
That is great.
So
My grandpa
great.
would do that. And like he stopped doing it around the time I was old enough to remember it. But like there are pictures where he's sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, I would have fallen for that
Yeah.
easily.
People are so mean, but they're so great.
I love it. I love it.
So much fun. Yeah, so I just love the nostalgia of Halloween because it was
Yeah.
a big party. I still go to my grandma's every Halloween.
Oh, I love that.
You know.
I don't. I should maybe next time.
So TV shows, like I have to end with Goldberg's because
Yeah.
they have fun Halloween
I
costumes,
mean-
and it's again the nostalgia, the '80s, and it's
You can tell people are craving that feeling
yeah.
of those things when these shows start popping up.
Yes.
And they do so well.
Yeah.
Like a Stranger Things,
Yes.
it shows you that we are all just missing this feeling that these
Yeah.
old school shows and movies gave us. Like, there's no other way to put it. And it's
No.
not even just nostalgia at this point. It's like the feeling you get when you watch those things is so different compared to what we're getting today.
I just love it.
And now they try to recreate it. And,
And I'm like,
Stranger Things does a good job of it. I'll say that. And Goldberg's does a great job of bringing back the vibes of the 80s.
oh my
and,
god. Like, yeah, their costumes and
Yeah.
the music and all the
underrated
sets
show,
and
for sure.
I like it because of the comfort factor. I like a good comfort
It is a good comfort show.
show.
Yeah.
So
Can just put it on and have a carefree night.
Halloween, just I have to watch my comfort shows because it brings me back to good times and good memories. You know? And I mean, we'd be remiss, I think, if we didn't say like the great pumpkin.
Oh, Charlie Brown. Yeah.
You know, I just think that's the ultimate classic. It was from the 60s. I mean, it's been around so long.
So long, and they still play it every year.
Yeah. Like just Linus
Classic.
believing in the pumpkin and
Oh my
you
gosh. What about the
know.
headless hunchman or whatever?
no.
No, never liked them.
Liked him.
Random,
I didn't
but-
even know him.
Random, but for some reason, Linus and his pumpkins made me
Yeah, I'm
think
thinking
of,
Linus and the Blanky, but you
Mhm.
know, headless hunt, you know,
for
whatever.
whatever reason. Scooby-Doo, we didn't talk about.
Yeah.
I
Scoob.
loved Scoob. That was like my favorite show growing up.
Mhm.
I would always watch the cartoons, you know.
It was
and
good.
I would watch every rendition of it as they changed. What's New Scooby-Doo? A pup named Scooby-Doo. What were the other ones? Just like
No idea.
Scooby-Doo. I loved those shows, and you know that was always a Halloween vibe, but that was year round.
Yeah. Like you like here's the deal. Any TV show or TV show, any episode that's like Halloween or Christmas or
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, like I just like that.
I'm here for
I
it.
get excited when I'm rewatching Friends and the Christmas episode or the
Yeah.
Halloween episode, you know, like
Yeah.
there's some really great
I'm a
times
Christmas
on
armadillo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's just so great.
yeah, I
They-
love it.
I don't know, I think we all just like that kind of stuff.
100%.
So,
What's your favorite Halloween movie or TV show or memory?
Or memory,
Let us know.
or costume.
Oh,
What's your best costume?
yeah.
And then 100,000 likes, haunted house.
Oh my god, we're gonna send Tanya in the haunted house. TB going in.
Are we gonna do like live,
Well,
or like we'll video it?
we'll film it. Yeah.
Oh god, I
We'll-
would die.
We'll talk to the owners of the haunted place. Maybe
Well,
we'll go
we've
to.
got to put this up in October then, right away.
Yeah, right away.
Like this clip,
Yeah. It's got to be the first
100,000
one.
likes,
100,000 likes. Go.
and then it's because haunted stuff happens pretty early around here.
Yeah. So let us hit the like button, okay? She's still got Harry Potter to
I'm
do,
like
but
sick to my stomach thinking about it.
she's still got Harry Potter to do.
I do Harry Potter.
And we got those comments.
Well,
But
not
100,000 likes. You can do it.
100,000.
You're going to want to see it.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
It's a stretch. Jenny!
She died.
Ah.
She died.
Papa!
Baba.
But you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we all done tonight.
We are all done.
Thank you for watching.
Remember to hit like, subscribe to all of our socials, YouTube, all the things. Find us, like it, comment.
I think I'll go home now.
I think I'm gonna get out on my bike.
Yeah. What are
Yeah.
you dressing up as for Halloween this year?
Tell us.
In the comments.
Happy Halloween and spooky season.
Yeah. I don't have
And as always, this guy tends to forget.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Well, be kind.
And rewind.
Ooh. Go to bed with Johnny.
Dakbuster.
Malibu Nights.
Will you talk dirty to me?
Different unique takes on movies and TV shows.
A word, because every episode is a drinking game built in.
Always. Is this the it puts the lotion on?
Also in the news, we've got it's not a juicy bear. That is someone's burger.
The Red Bull enhances the drunkenness.
Huh?